I love it. Y'all feel that? California Massive. Hype City. Tampa's rocking. My UK fam. Vibes Urban. West Palm Beach. Super Jam. Reggae Global fam. Let's go. Let's go. Now this segment of the show, ladies and gentlemen, is the dope part. You hear Killer say? Killer said the thing proper. Lord of mercy. This segment of the show is called The Stars in Our Backyard. We tend to look to TV and to radio for our stars, but until mainstream success is achieved, they're normally right here in our backyards. We just don't pay attention, all right? Not until the world starts paying attention. So right now, our star in the backyard's guest today is Mr. Paul Anthony, and of course, producer Mr. Vinni Hamilton. Fellas, can you hear me?
Yo,
yeah.
Hear you loud and clear, man.
Cool,
man.
Cool, man. First of all, thank y'all so much for getting up. I know how Hollywood works. I know how the stars work. So first of all, for y'all to be up this early, I appreciate it. All right. I know you just went to bed about 18 minutes ago, but thank you so much for the time. Both of y'all, I appreciate it. All right. Listen. The Stars in Our Backyard is proud to have you guys on, and this tune right here. I've been bumping this tune for the past, well, Paul, I don't know if you noticed, but my Russian connects, Vladimir, your hard drive, you know what I mean? I called V up from over there in St. Petersburg, Russia, and, you know, he did it for Trump so he could do it for me. So I said, I need this.
Wow.
I need you to get in. I need you to get me the exclusive stuff. And he got me this. So I got I probably had it before you did. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I've been bumping it, but may I tell you something, when I say energy, congrats, gentlemen. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yo, definitely appreciate it. Want to say big up to all the worldwide listeners, South Florida listeners. You know what I mean? Super Jams fam, G-Core homegrown fam. You know what I mean? It's great to be here again, yo. Great to hear your voice. You know what I mean?
Pleasure.
Just feeling good for the new year. You know what I mean?
Pleasure. I can see the timing is right and everything. I had Vinny in the studio the other day. We were talking about it, releasing this on New Year's Eve. It has that anthem feel, right? It has that put the world on your shoulders. We can accomplish anything. We can tackle anything right now kind of a vibe. Now, I know I'd ask Vinny about it, but let me ask you, Paul, was that your feeling when you got this instrumental for create this song?
Definitely. I mean, and I gotta say big up to Starburst Records, Jay Carney, my songwriting partner on this. You know what I mean? Like, really like we collab on the lyrics, and, you know, Vinny with the amazing production. Like, it all just came together. And then, like, you know, with what we've been going through, obviously, for the past 2 years, you know, we just wanted to make something to uplift people and, you know, just inspire them to realize and unlock their true potential, you know what I mean? And just go for it, you know, go for what you can do, your true potential, and, you know, just realize your dreams, you know, and into 2022 and beyond.
I love that, bro. I love that. And I get that from the track. You know, I always ask the artists and so forth when they're on the program, you know, in times like these and in circumstances like these, how they stay inspired. But we're talking about a track here that has momentum, has that feeling on the track even before the words come to play. So I'll ask you, Vinny, as a producer, as a creator, as a curator, as an instrumentalist, as somebody that's got to put this together. A lot of time without artists around you in your ear, giving you the energy and gassing you up like we do to each other in the studio. How do you, as a creator, as a producer, stay inspired that we're able to hear tracks like these coming out right now?
Yeah, great question. Big up G. Cole and all the family out there, everybody listening. South Florida, around the world. Thank you very much. So for me, my inspiration just comes from within me and from, the Most High. You know what I mean? Different people call different names. I'm Christian, and, I just appreciate, the inspiration that my God gives me, and I just draw from that. And I'm doing it regardless of whether it's one person that's listening and inspired or 1 million.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't produce music only as a career. I produce music because it's my passion.
Right.
So.
I love that, bro. Love it.
I love it. And I can hear it in the sonics, and I can hear it in the work, and I can see it on stage when you're on stage doing what you do. You know, when I refer to Paul and when I refer to you, I've always said Paul is the hardest working man in show business I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think personally, I mean, I don't want to put your business in the streets, Paul, but I think you're a triplet. That's just me, right? Because I've seen you on the 3 stages, stream night, doing what you do. I ain't trying to put you out there right that, but there's Paul, there's Pablo, and there's another dude named Omar. All them look alike doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And then I got Vinny over here, which is the man with 500 different shows going on at the same time too. 500 gigs, 500. First of all, how did y'all find the time to do this, to come together and do this project?
All right. So what happened originally? I made that track like probably 2 years ago, and I let Paul hear it. I let my partner Jay Carney from Starburst Records hear it, and Starburst Records actually released an instrumental version of it under the name Triumphant.
Gotcha.
And you know, we're talking about it, and we're like, we really feel like this song, it deserves lyrics and, you know, a push. Like, it has an anthem feel, just like you were saying earlier. And so from there, Paul and Jay, they wrote some amazing lyrics, you know, and we all collaborated on the melody. And I sourced my friend Anastia Leon. Right. Thank you. Big up to Anastia. Big up to Abstract Music.
Yeah, you have to big them up. Have to big them up. Did a great, amazing job on the performance. You know, like just took it to a whole new level. Like it's amazing. You know,
people always talk about music sounding proper. It sounds proper, but it feels proper. It feels right. It feels like that song that I hear on the closeout of a Marvel film, or of a, you know what I mean, one of them uplifting things where we just triumphed over a lot. You know what I mean? We just saved the world from Thanos and we triumphantly rolling out. This is the song right here that I feel like I hear on the end of that. You know, as artists, sometimes we say, or some people say, you know, it's all organic, and we just come out there and we organically create, and, you know what I mean, as the salmon swimmeth, so does the river floweth. You know what I mean? All that BS. But the thing is, sometimes we have feelings that we curate things intentionally. And I always say, when you hear greatness, when you hear genius, don't ever think that people stumbled upon greatness. Don't think that people stumbled upon genius. People set out to create greatness and to be geniuses. Now, talk to me a little bit. The concept that we have here, how organic is it versus how calculated is it that, you know what, this is the energy that I want to roll out the end of this year with? I'll go Paul.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, like when we did the song, you know, we just, because of the concept, we had the song was done, maybe we finished the song in the summertime, you know, and we was like, when should we release it?
Right.
And I think it was Vinny that came with the idea, and he's like, why don't we put it out New Year's Eve? Like, why don't we just say, hey, like, let's go into 2022, you know, with that energy, like you said, rolling out like to the final credits of this year, this, you know, what we've been through, and just say, yeah, new energy, new vibe. Our time is now. Like, let's harness the moment. Let's seize the moment. And be great, just be, you know, what we're meant to be, fulfill our destiny type thing, you know.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, definitely intentional. Yeah, go ahead, Vin.
Yeah, it's very intentional. Like I would say 100% intentional from the very first note musically was made. Even with the writing of the lyrics, it was all intentional. It's a statement of faith. It's a statement of triumph over, you know, adversity, over all that we've been through the last 2-3 years. You know what I mean? The world is ugly sometimes,
right,
but we can rise above it.
I love
that. And that's our faith. Yeah,
absolutely.
I love that. Now, in a time also, and these things come to mind as I listen to songs like these, in a time where, you know, artists and public figures and people out there in the media space try to shy away from responsibility. In other words, what I do is just art and creativity, and it doesn't have any major effect. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we see all kind of things going otherwise. How important is it for artists to inspire, Paul and Vinny? How important is it that we step aside from the big booty Keisha tunes, which I dig, you know what I mean? I flip them on a Friday, you know what I'm saying? And the love songs for the ladies and all that, to calculatedly set out to inspire, if you know, especially inspiring the youth with all that's going on right now. How important is that?
Yeah, I feel like we're like a voice for a generation, you know, and each generation has its voices. You know what I mean? And we kind of speak the truth of what's happening. We're like a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like a megaphone.
Mm.
You know, we're responsible for reflecting on ourselves and reflecting to the world what it is we look like. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the true picture of who we are, and then we're also responsible for sharing a message.
Mm-hmm.
You know, message of hope. Again, message of you are better, you can be better, be the best you can be. You
Right.
know,
Mm,
and it's important to have fun too. You know, don't get me wrong. There's a place for all type of music.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
contemplative music, fun party songs. Nothing wrong with those. They're awesome. I do them too, right?
Right.
yeah.
Paul as well. You
Look
know,
at Day
but
Off. You just played Day Off. Like I was just that just came to mind. Like it's like that kind of thing, you know. Like
Yo.
and Vinny, I don't think I could have said it any better, bro. Like really, like what you just said is like absolutely. I agree 100%. You know.
yeah, man.
Um.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And one thing that I personally appreciate as true fans of what both of you do, right, is crossing or expanding beyond what would be our boxes and our territories and our limitations. The unfortunate thing is this: music is sonics, and we hear it more than we see it. Well, even today we have all the videos out, but we hear it more than we see it. And a lot of times when we hear a sound, or hear a song, we almost place it to a particular person or a particular type of people, particular nationalities and stuff like that. I've been listening to the stuff that you gentlemen have been putting out over the past couple of years. And though you are based on nationality, people would probably put you in a reggae category. But I see the music that you guys do as more international, right? Crossing
Mm.
borders, crossing boundaries, and just spreading spreading the culture further than it already is. How important is it also, Paul, for us to look way beyond our shores and say, you know what, we've got a gift here, we've got something that we got to share to the world, and let's take it to the world rather than let me just take it to the community.
No, great question. And you know, I think about this a lot too, as an artist. And you know, I don't know if your listeners know this, but I'm originally American born, but you know, I've Jamaican roots on my father's side, Canadian roots on my mom's side. But you know, I've grown up like loving reggae dancehall, my culture. Like I've always like made that a part of my music, as an artist since I was 12 years old. I'm 32 now. I've been doing music for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you know, as of late, and this is why I love working with Vinny too, is because I think we just do music that feels good, like that sounds good to us and feels good to us, and we kind of not really like, always intentionally saying like, okay, like we're gonna make this style of track or we're gonna do this. Like it's just what feels good, and you know, we're also, you know, trying to create new things, you know, just new sounds that feel good and make sense for us at the same time, from what we come from. And like I said, I mean, I love reggae dancehall. Like that's my love, my original love. Um, but at the same time, like music is always evolving. Reggae and dancehall evolved from the music before it, ska, soul, mento, you know, and we see it evolving now into like, you know, trap and all that. And you know, there's stuff to be said on whether that's, you know, a favorable thing or not. But you know, I think you know, if you make music that feels good to you at the end of the day, and um, you know, it's gonna resonate with people. You know, if you enjoy what you're doing, and yeah, I mean,
I feel
that's
that.
all I can say really. You know, just making music that feels organic and feels good, and
I
you
feel that.
know,
I
yeah.
feel that. I definitely feel that. And of course,
Did
for the
Did
world
you want to
listening,
add to that, Vinny? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no man, you're good, man. Vinny, talk to me if you got something. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, Paul hit the nail right on the head. You know, like for me, I was born in London,
Mm-hmm.
but I grew up in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are Jamaican. And now I live here in the
Right.
States. Um, and you know, music is universal. You know, it's international. Even though my roots are Jamaican, and I love uh, the sound of the culture of Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
You know, reggae,
Hmm.
dancehall. As musicians, and I don't know. I feel like I speak for quite a few of the people I work with.
Mm-hmm.
As musicians who are Jamaican by nationality or by association or by origin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're musicians who are Jamaican. We're not necessarily reggae musicians or dancehall musicians.
Mm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Right.
We play reggae music, we play dancehall music, but we're musicians. We can
Right.
play jazz, we can play hip hop, we can play R&B. You know, just like how American musicians can play reggae or Japanese musicians can play reggae too. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
the music is universal. Um, yeah, and it's all about what the sound is for that particular song that we're going for,
Mm-hmm.
and just trying to create the best possible sound there.
I
You
love
know?
that. So it's music more than
Absolutely.
anything else. Music more than genre. Music than nationality.
Yeah.
Music than anything else. I dig that. I dig that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're
Yep.
talking right now. Our stars in the backyard. It's Paul Anthony. It's Vinny Hamilton. And I don't know, Vinny, Paul. I don't know if y'all got the memo, but let's just to let you know, just like we did with Maxi Priest, just like we did with JC Lodge. It doesn't matter how far the heritage is far. We went to the birth certificates and we swiped them and we just say Jamaican. All right, it's straight up. If you go back right now and check your birth certificate, there's no evidence, none whatsoever, of you born anywhere but KPH. That's what I'm saying. All right. That's what we did. But listen, when we talk about music, I'm putting stuff together. One part of the tapestry that goes unmentioned is just how carefully put together things are. You see collaboration sometimes that just ain't right. Whether it be from the producer and the artist or the two artists, or some people say, well, you have to sing up on the track, whatever, bam, bam, bam. But everything on this project thing, right? From the vocals of Anastia Leon. Am I pronouncing her name correctly?
Yeah, Anastia Leon. Yeah.
Leon. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to work on my thing them. And Paul, and of course the track itself, everything seems seamless, like a perfect combination. Is that difficult to carefully put everything together without ending up with a product that just sounds like three people doing what they do?
I It can be difficult, but it really does. And in this case, to be honest with you, making the song
Mm-hmm.
was not that difficult. Making the song, it really wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that affects all of that is choosing the right kind of people to work with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People who are all bought into the vision of the song. You know what I mean? It's not like when we're approaching our music, we kind of check our egos at the door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes a phrase that I play won't work. And we're like, hey, Vinny, that's just not gonna work. And my ego is at the door. So I take the phrase out. You know what I mean? Because we're doing what's best for the song.
Right.
Sometimes a line is sung and it could be done differently. It could be done better. Sometimes a lyric needs to be changed. But we're all about getting the best product. And once everybody is on board with that, similar vision, then we're good.
I love it. I love it.
Absolutely, and I just want to add to that, like it was, really a great process putting this record together. I do want to big up Edwin Estacio in Boca, Forever Current Studios, did the mix and master on this. We actually jumped on
Yeah, great
Zoom.
job.
We actually jumped on Zoom with him to
Wow.
do the mix and master session, and my man did that, bro. Like,
Wow.
right
Wow.
on the Zoom. We wasn't even there, bro. We were just on Zoom, man. Just
Yeah.
just 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 tighten it up. Just made it sound just like it needed to. So
Wow.
big up Forever Current Studios, Edwin. You know what I mean? Wicked.
Yeah, man, big up
So
Edwin.
you
That's
know.
that's where we at right now. That's what we got to rely on, this technology, because the world is a little crazy right now. So,
Yep.
but it worked out
Yep.
right. It worked out right. And I listened to it and I'm just like, it's a complete track, man. Complete track. The only thing I ain't hear nowhere on the track, and I was wondering why is I don't hear no G Cole on the track. But that's a whole different conversation. Yeah, we can get to that. We can get to that tomorrow. We can talk about that. You know, my people be reaching out to both of y'all, quite upset, but it's all good. You know what I mean?
We'll definitely talk.
I gotta get a collab with you, bro. So one of these days, bro.
Look,
I told you. You
I
know this, bro.
appreciate it. No pressure.
You
No
know.
pressure. The world is listening, but no
You
pressure.
know.
You know what I'm saying? But the song is called "Our Time Is Now," right? And I think it's an important song. I say songs are fun songs, dope songs, fire songs, big tune, but every now and then there are songs that I would deem important songs. And I think not just from the title, not just from the lyrical content, but the feel, the whole nine. I think it's an important song. I think it's being dropped at an important time. I think the timing is perfect. And I think everybody that, if you need that little strength, that little fire, that little oomph, a little fortitude to help you to go along. I think a song like this is good for the playlist. You guys been talking to me about the song. I'm going to let y'all tell the listeners right about now. Paul, you jump in, and then Vinny, you tell them where to go get the song and why they need to add this to the playlist.
Yo, yeah. Well, once again, this is Paul Anthony. I want to big up all the listeners tuning in. Thank you again for listening. Thank you for supporting G. Cole. Thank you for all you do for the culture. Keep doing what you do, man. Keep doing it every day. We appreciate you. We need you out here. You know what I mean? Our time is now. Go check that out on Spotify, all platforms. It's out there. Anastia Leon, myself, Paul Anthony, Vinni Hamilton, Starburst Records. Let's go.
Let's go. That's it. Just like he said, our time is now. Paul Anthony featuring Anastia Leon, available everywhere. Go get it. Thank you for your support, everybody.
Vinny, drop your social media for the masses too, please.
All right. So this is Vinni Hamilton, Vinni Hamilton, and my website, vinnihamilton.com. You can find all my links, all my social media there. Get to know me, get to know what I do. I'd love to collab with some other people. I love working with Paul Anthony. Big up Paul. Jay Carney, Starburst Records, Anastia Leon, Abstract Music, Edwin, Estacio, Forever Current. Big up to all the family that I work with. Thank you so much.
Love it, gentlemen. Thank you both for rocking out. Of course, I can't slide up out of here without dropping this tune one more time because I got to get my little energy on too because I got some kids to go home and all that stuff to do and all. You know what I mean? I need a little push. So thank you all so much for the song. More than anything else, thank you all so much for your time today. I appreciate it, gentlemen.
Easy.
Thanks, Nico. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time is now. Paul Anthony and Anastia Leon. Let's go.
When our chance comes along, we better be ready, 'cause time won't wait for long. Must be strong and steady. Don't let the naysayers step down on our dreams. Shut down the betrayers, smash their dirty schemes.
Let's go!
Stand up for right, despite the cost. Lift your head to the sky, all hope's not lost. You feel the sparks in your hearts, fire blazing. Just take your shot, because the worst is not to fail, but not to try. Believe you will prevail. Nothing can stop us or slow us down. Our time is now. We could be the glory in ever blazing light. We're living our story. Our time is now. Stay true to the mission.
Stay true.
'Cause we can win the fight.
Can win it.
With purpose and
I'm going
vision.
Let's go!
Our time is now.
Now is the time, stand up and fight, it's all on the line. I know that we're gonna rise to the top, and we'll never stop, it's our time to shine. They say it's all in your mind, just remember I will left behind. We might have a ways to go, but at least we know we're well prepared for this moment. I believe we're gonna make it. Miss the shots, we don't take it. Right down to the wire. Sweat is dripping, can it feel like fire? No change was made from a comfort zone. Words got deep like stick and stone. Have no fear, you're not alone. All together, let's make it known.
Stand up for right, despite the cost. Lift your head to the sky, all hope's not lost. You feel the sparks in your hearts, fire blazing. Just take your shot, because the worst is not to fail, but not to try. Believe you will prevail.
Believe it.
Nothing can stop us or slow us down.
Okay, sequence.
Our time is now. We could be the glory in ever blazing light. We're living on story. Our time is now.
Our time is now. Brand spanking new single, ladies and gentlemen, in stores everywhere right about now. I'm telling you, it's a fire, man. Give me a vibe, give me an inspiration, give me an energy to go do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Today's guest on the Stars in Our Backyard, Paul Anthony, Vinni Hamilton, the Stars in Our Backyard. Thank y'all so much, ladies and gentlemen. Go get it. Support the movement.
If you are what you say you are, then have no fear.
Yeah, man. And you can't ignore the sweetness of the music, man.